I still get angry every time I read about the latest senseless shooting, whether it is in a church or a synagogue, in a grocery store or on a college campus or in a home or on a city street. I still feel anger, and I hope you do too. This is a celebration of extraordinary work by extraordinary people. But we should still feel some sense of outrage. The good news is that of late I've sensed that slowly, steadily, the tide may be turning. That we're not just condemned to repeat the mistakes of the past, and that real change is possible. 10 years ago, we would have all understood if the families of Sandy Hook Elementary had simply asked for their privacy and closed themselves off from the world. The temptation must have been powerful. But instead, you took unimaginable sorrow and channeled it into a righteous cause. And in the face of cruel conspiracy theorizing and nasty partisan politics and, perhaps worse of all, inertia and indifference and the TV cameras shifting to the latest distraction, you just kept on going. And you set an example of strength and resolve and grace, which makes me very proud. Perhaps the most bitter disappointment of my time in office, the closest I came to being cynical, was the utter failure of Congress to respond in the immediate aftermath of the Sandy Hook shootings. To see almost the entire GOP, but also a decent number of Democrats, equivocate and hem and haw and filibuster and ultimately bend yet again to pressure from the gun lobby. And I would not have blamed the Sandy Hook families for giving up after that. I wouldn't have blamed them for falling into cynicism and disgust and despair. But Mark and Nicole told me then that they would not give up, that ending gun violence would be their life's work. And because they didn't give up, because they and advocates from all across the country refused to give up,